we have a historic event at this year's Apex Expo. We have 22 companies, 44 machines, thousands of simulated boards being produced on the show floor. We have the data going to the cloud, back to cell phones, so that not just the cell phones, so the attendees that are here at the show can see CFX in action, but also anyone on their laptops globally can be watching what's going on. This standard, 188 pages in the making, is still in draft format, yet we were able to, in about 8 weeks, put together this demonstration with 22 competitors, trying to get companies to work together. To create a new format is extremely challenging. There is a strong desire for these companies to work together, as well as their customers, to have a solution for this. CFX, we believe, or the way I would portray it, is going to be a strong foundation for Industry 4.0. To be able to have a foundation on which all of the bells and whistles, all of the promises of the future for Industry 4.0 needs a strong foundation, and that's CFX. So this particular document, we are only using 3 messages, so we're using only a portion of it because the standard is still being worked on. We're adding volunteers, but this we were able to, in a short period of time, have a very effective demonstration. So take a look at it, connectedfactoryexchange.com, see how this system works. Standards, especially data transfer standards, can be kind of dull. This is really exciting. If you want to see how a factory works and watch it on your cell phone, take a look.
CFX stands for Connected Factory Exchange, and if you go to connectedfactoryexchange.com, you can see real-time information of what's going on the show floor here from the 40-some machines that we have tied into the demo today. CFX is a universal standard that is not dependent on any one software. We have a toolkit available that has been notated to us, so it's simple and easy to use and implement. We even had a vendor just 2 days ago or 3 days ago ask us to participate, and they were able to do so because it's that simple to use. This is the first time you don't have to worry about having machine-specific software to talk to the other machines on the shop floor. I want to stress that the CFX activity has been a wonderful collaboration between all our vendors. It's not, we have great leaders from Aegis and Heller and Flex, but it really has been a team effort, and it's been a great team to work with to get the standard going and moving. And after a year of trying to understand what we wanted to cover and what 4.0, Industry 4.0 meant to this team, it's taken a year to get a draft standard together, which is a phenomenal success, because usually standards take a lot longer to produce. So we should have a draft standard available to the community to review at the end later this year, and hopefully even publish at the end of this year for the standard.
So we were talking about why now? Why CFX now? Why didn't we do this before? Well, in fact, we did. We tried we had other efforts. IPC had a CAMEX standard, which tried to do similar things. The concern at that time was that everybody needed some form of translator to be able to get into the CAMEX format. Those translators cost money, people were reluctant. So either, if you're going to have to have a company that has to invest to a translator to get into that, or a broker, there's going to need to be market demand. Your customer is going to want to push you, or have to push you, before you go and invest. There's a reason why you have to invest. That's changing as well. With CFX, we've had several major OEMs come in and says, okay, it's time for us. We want to see CFX on our factory floor. Come in and do a demonstration. And I think that's an additional reason, not just now it's lower cost, because that broker is not needed with CFX, but there is increased awareness on behalf of the industry, both the OEMs and the EMS. We want it now. It seems that the time is right, so we're going to be pushing for it. And I think you'll find that more and more. the customers will say, get this, get it for us now. We want to see it, and we expect that CFX is going to grow very quickly.
This can have a significant impact on the industry, because in the past you always had to have, not only was it hard on the machine vendors having to write all the specialized code, but the OEMs had to have specialized software so they could transmit data. This is universal, and the key is standardizing on the data elements and keeping those data elements the same and using those data elements across the spectrum of the manufacturing process. This can also, we have, we'll be able to do component traceability with this standard. We'll be able to expand this standard in so many ways, because it's kind of the first building block to get this common language across the industry so that we can transmit this data, and then the companies can use it whichever way they wish to use it and utilize it. We're not telling them how to utilize it, we're just asking them to stay consistent in the way they share that information so that it can be used across the entire product realization process.